Hello, thank you for joining me today. We're going to speak about technology integration frameworks. They are used by teachers to effectively integrate technology into the classroom. By implementing framework correctly, it will ensure that technology is integrated seamlessly into the lesson. And the first model that we are going to talk about is the TIP model. The TIP model stands for Technology Integration Planning. The TIP model was created to serve as a guide for teachers when integrating technology to help them to ensure to see if their instructional needs were being met or not. The TIP model has 5 phases. In phase 1, this teacher should define the advantages of integrating technology in the first place and defend reasons to give up the old way of doing things or traditional ways of teaching. Phase 2, the teacher should decide on the objectives and assessments that work best with integration. Phase 3, the teacher should define their own activities that will work best. Phase 4, prepare a healthy teaching environment that provides effective technology integration. And at this time, the teacher should consider what resources that are available to them. Phase 5, come up with pros and cons and list those after the completion of a lesson to kind of see what works best. The next framework is SAMR model. SAMR is an acronym for substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. With the SAMR model, it's the framework that you can utilize to assess the technology that you are using in your classroom. There are 4 steps involved. With the substitution, students are only using new documents to replace old ones. Augmentation, they use added functionalities. For instance, Google Docs provides auto sharing in the cloud, so they use new functions when they're using maybe Google Docs, for instance. Modification, they redesign new parts of the task and transform student learning. For instance, with this one, sharing feedback with peers online for a task. Redefinition, this means that students will utilize technology tools to create new tasks. So for this one, students connecting with the classroom around the world through a collaborating tool with interactive communication. Moving on to our next framework, we have TPACK. It's a technological, pedagogical, content knowledge framework. And it just basically identifies the knowledge that a teacher is going to need to possess in order to teach in an effective way while using technology. And it encompasses 3 primary forms of knowledge and emphasizes new knowledge. The 3 primary forms of knowledge are content, pedagogy, and technology. And moving right along, we have Technology Integration Matrix, which we will refer to as TIM. And there are 5 characteristics and 5 levels that all represent 25 cells. It provides a framework for defining technology integration. The Technology Integration Matrix details how a teacher can use technology to enhance learning for their students. It incorporates 5 interdependent characteristics, which are active, collaborate, constructive, authentic, and goal-directed. And last, but as we will say, certainly not least, is LOTI, Levels of Technology Integration. And with this framework, there are 6 levels of technology innovation. The levels range from 0 to 6, and we will discuss those different levels. 0 is where technology is not even being used. 1, there's an awareness. Students are aware, but they're more so used to the teacher using it themselves, just like for a presentation. 2 is exploration. Technology is used by students for extension activities or just maybe for information gathering. Then we have 3, which is infusion. Technology used by both the teacher and the student and represent higher levels of cognitive processing relating to content standards. And we'll move to 4A, which is mechanical integration. Students are engaged in real-world issues and maybe even solving authentic problems using digital resources. For B, students are fully engaged in solving authentic problems using their available digital resources. Number 5, students are involved in collaboration beyond the classroom and resolve issues with an in-depth understanding. 6, refinement. They promote aesthetic problem solving and issue resolutions. The learner based, it's more learner based, and when it comes to the content, the process, and the product of instruction, it's all learner based. Thank you for allowing me to tell you about these very particular frameworks, but please do some more research and find out what works best for you. There are many integration frameworks available for research. So please just go ahead and allow yourself some investigation time and explore the one that best suits your needs when you are ready to integrate technology. Thank you.